boop, boop. Another day, another dollar. Thank the Lord for another 24. God, I knew that was you, man. Just getting back to the crib, man. Evening workout, chest day, the best day, man. 405 for 315 for like 10, man. It's a little slight work, man. You know, groovy, baby. I was in there grooving. You know, got a little 30 piece on the cardio machine, man. I'm there meal prepping real quick, man. Some baked chicken and roasted vegetables, man. But we got another crazy, funny prison story, man. This shit crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. This is about the time when I was working in the county jail back in 2011. I worked there for 2 years, 2011 to 2013, right? So this is about the time when this dude jumped off the top tier, man. He jumped off. You know, if you ever seen Prison 60 Days In, you know like how the units are set up. They got a downstairs and you go up the steps. Man, this dude fucking jumped over the top tier, man, landed on the cement, the ground, man. You know, concrete, man. You know, the ground hit hard as hell, man. You know, messed around, broke both his legs, man. I said, man, I think I was working the unit over, man. You know, it was a pretty routine day, right? In the morning, you know, it's going smooth. You know, prison life, jail, county, it's the same shit every day, so it's pretty routine, right? So we chilling. I think I was just chilling on the unit, man. All of a sudden, I hear staff need assistance in the pod the dude was on, man. So we go running. Man, I get there, man. There's probably about 10 other staff members there, man. This dude on the ground, they surrounded him, man. He done messed around and broke both his legs. All the inmates are standing there looking crazy. I'm like, bruh. The crazy thing about it, though, was that he was in the misdemeanor pod, bro. That's usually like, when you in the misdemeanor pod, that's for stuff like DUI, petty theft, maybe like a simple assault and battery, disorderly conduct, drunkenly disorderly conduct. You know, you might have went out, had a wild night, man, and got arrested. You know, usually people in there, they don't really got serious charges, so they probably gonna get out, I don't know, man, a week, 2 weeks, you know, maybe a few days, you know. But the crazy part about it, this is the kicker though, right? This shit gonna trip y'all out, man. He was getting out of jail the same day. He was getting out. The judge had signed off on his paperwork to release him that day. And this fool jumped off the top tier, fucked himself up, man, broke both his legs. Man, had to go to the hospital, man. And I think at the time, the county jail I worked for, man, it was like, you know, it costs. That's the cost. It come out the budget when you got to send out inmates to the hospital and whatnot. So what they ended up doing, they just ended up releasing him to his family. You know, they was like, shit, we hands off, man. He was getting out the same day anyway, man. Let them deal with it, you know, because they probably down there would have to pay for that. Him had to have surgery to get both his legs fixed. I was like, man, you can't be that stupid. Like, you can't. I don't know what was going through his head. Like I said, I wasn't working on the unit. I just heard the whole bunch of commotion on the walkie-talkie, man. I took off, man, responded, man, this dude, man, legs fucked up. I'm talking about they was all bent up like a presser. I'm like, what the fuck happened? They were like, oh, he jumped off the top tier, CO. We looking, I'm like, bruh, shit was crazy. It didn't make no sense to me. Like, you getting out of jail the same day, man. He didn't have, if he was getting out that day, the judge signed off on his paper, he didn't have a serious charge. You know, I could see somebody jumping off the top tier, you know, they got like a life sentence, 50, 60 year sentence, man. They don't feel like living no more. You know, I done seen shit like that happen, man, dude. I seen a dude one time, man, this dude, he tied a rope to the top tier. It's like rails on the top tier, man, so they can't throw each other over, stuff like that. He tied a rope, or not a rope. He tied his sheet bed to the fucking rope, tied it to his neck, climbed up on the rails and jumped over, man. Tried to hang himself in the middle of the unit. Shit was crazy, man. We get down there, the inmates is holding his legs up, man, so he don't die. You know, it was just like fucking, I done seen some crazy shit working in these jails, this prison system, man. 12 years now doing it, man. I actually found a dude, you know, right when I first started working that hung himself, man. You know, I was only a rookie. I had only been working maybe 4 months on the job. I was still like 20 years old. I'm still a kid. Man, dude hung himself, left me to find him, man. I ain't seen no shit like that, man. I seen that, man. I seen that body flop out, man, with that rope around his neck, man. He had been dead probably 45 minutes, man. Buddy took off running. What? Man, I seen that. I was standing, his body was right here. It was on the top tier. This was his cell. His body flopped out, so I'm on this side of him. The steps is over here. Man, y'all should have seen, I jumped over his body, fucking ran down those steps, and I ran off the unit. I had never seen nothing like that, man. You know, I finally was able to get my composure, grab my walkie-talkie and radio for assistance, man, because, man, yeah, I just seen, man, I had to save a dude's life. Probably it's been about 6 months ago. Dude had 2 heart attacks in the shower on the unit I was working, man. And I had to save his life. I saved his life, too. I gave him CPR. Man, I ran over there. Dude in the shower, butt naked, man. He face down. The shower's still running, man. So I'm like, damn. I get my gloves on. One of the inmates like, oh, CEO, you want me to help you, man? Because they was the ones that came and got me because I was working 2 units. So I'm on one side, but I'm working 2 units. That's how it was set up. So the inmates from the other side came and got me like, yo, this dude that fell out in the shower, man, you need to get over there. Man, I get my ass over there, man. I roll him over, man. His eyes was wide open, man, like he was dead, man. I was like, wow. By then, though, I've been working. I've been 12 years, so I done seen stuff like that. So I was able to react better, you know, versus when I first started when I was a rookie. You know, I had never seen nothing like that. So I immediately got on my walkie-talkie like, yo, I need medical assistance up here, man. I think we got a dude that coded in the shower on this such and such unit. Rolled him over, seeing he wasn't responding. He was out of it, man. He had 2 heart attacks. I think he had a history of heart problems, and I think he might have had a pacemaker in. So I started immediately pumping him. Boom. The next staff member arrived maybe a few minutes later. They take over, start pumping him, man. The nurses and all the medical staff eventually get there on the crash cart. You know, they drive it's like a little go-kart across the compound. The compound kind of big, you know, so it take a little minute for, you know, the medical to get up there to the unit. It was all the way at the bottom of the hill of the prison I work at. So they get they bring out the AED machine. That's like the shock machine. They put the pads on them and it said, shock of high, stand back. So when they say that, everybody don't touch them, no more CPR, you stand back and let it shock them. Man, they said it shocked his ass probably about 9 times. You know, then they finally called the EMS, like the outside ambulance. They came. By the time I got off and was leaving work, they was still in the parking lot working on him, man. But he ended up living, though, man. They said he had 2 heart attacks. They put a pacemaker in. And I actually seen that dude like 2 weeks later. He came up to him. He was like, CEO, man, I just wanted to tell you, man, I called my wife, man. He was like, I wanted to tell you, man, you saved my life, man. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. I was like, shit, I was just doing my job, man. You know, I did the best I can, you know. But, man, back to dude, though, that motherfucker really jumped off the top tier, man. I can only imagine how that shit was, though, man. Like, if I was working that unit, you probably would have heard like a loud ass boom. I'm like, what the fuck was that, man? You know, anytime and you in that environment, like a prison environment, when shit like you listen around, you listen for certain cues or like shit get real silent, man, you know something might be up. Motherfucker probably might be getting stabbed up or they fighting, or you know, you hear a lot of scuffling, shoes squeaking, man, motherfuckers fighting, shit like that, man. Or I imagine when the dude jumped off the top tier, it was just a loud ass bang. You know, motherfucker like, what the fuck was that, man? Like, you gotta check. Let me go in here check on, man, what the hell going on in here, man? See what the hell they got going. Man, dude jumped, broke his leg. I'm like, man, hey, that's your problem, man. Ain't shit I could do for you, man. If that's what you want to do, then hey, you know, we did the best we could, man. I think like I said, they sent them out on the ambulance and shit. They ended up releasing them to the family, let the family deal with it, man. You know, that's just one of the many crazy stories I got, man, working in this prison system, man. You know, I got 15 years to go, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to see some more crazy shit. I done seen it all. I done seen Dudes get stabbed. I done seen fights, blood everywhere, man. I done seen, like I said, I found the dude that hung himself, had to save a dude's life. I done down there been in a riot, man. Motherfuckers, 50, 60 inmates on the rec yard fighting. Man, when COVID hit, man, they was getting tired of being locked in their cell. They started bucking and shit like that. We had to call in the special response team to kind of get shit under control, man. You know, the inmates, they living in, when we was in COVID, they was in their cell, goddamn, 23 hours a day, man. It was real isolated, man. You know, especially when COVID first hit, because nobody knew what the fuck was going on. They're like, what the fuck is this COVID shit? Motherfuckers out here acting crazy. We, man, shit. You see how it was when we was out in the public? Motherfuckers wearing gloves at the goddamn gas pump. You in the goddamn grocery store, motherfucking sniffle. Everybody looking. Oh, he got COVID. Get the fuck out of here. He got the Rona. Shit. Motherfucking cough. Man, looking at you crazy as hell, man. Like you goddamn pulled a gun out in the store, man. But yeah, man, I just seen a lot of crazy shit, man. I'm gonna start posting more and more of these little videos, man. This is something, you know, to entertain people, crazy prison stories, man. This is coming from me. Like I said, man, I worked 2 years, the county jail in West Virginia. Then I've been with the federal prison system, federal prison system, the Bureau of Prisons, man. I've been with 2 different facilities with them, one in West Virginia and the one in North Carolina. So I done seen, man, a lot of different people, high profile people, you know, all kind of people, man. So I'm gonna just keep them coming, man. Y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got merchandise for sale. Shop with me, man. This one of my shirts. This is actually my logo right here, The Ghetto Bodybuilder, man. I got all kind of t-shirts, hoodies on my site, man. You know, all kind of shit. Check me out, www.theghettobodybuilder.com, man. If you thinking about doing anything like old buddy did, man, when he jumped out the top tier, man, call somebody. Talk to somebody, man, before you do it, man. It's going to be okay, man. You know, even if you got to call me, man, you can hit me on the DM or something. I might be able to talk you down, man, let you know it's going to be okay, man. Don't go out sad like he did, man. This fool was getting out the same day he had already got released. He was getting ready to get released to go home. This motherfucker jumped up the top tier, broke both his legs. I don't know. Maybe he had some shit going on or he didn't have nothing to look forward to, man. I don't know, man. This shit happened probably 2012, so that was down there, what, 11, 12 years ago, man. I just remember it, though, in the back of my head, man. All kind of crazy shit, man. Y'all keep grinding, keep staying motivated, stay on your hustle, man, because y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same shit. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.